Okay, stream is starting, and we are live, I think. Yes, we are live. Hello, it's Matt from XL Pro Tech, live from Huddersfield in the UK. We are going to be taking apart this Toshiba Satellite C50D-B-120 laptop to replace the hard drive. So, as you've noticed from the back of this machine, there is no hard drive. There's no easy way to actually access the hard drive. So what we're going to do, we're going to be opening it all up and digging deep to get to the hard drive. So let's get on with it. I'm thinking that these two screws, we've got one here and one here. If we loosen those up, hopefully we should be able to remove this this battery here. Yeah, so straight away there you've got a barrier to opening this up. Even to take the battery out, you need to take screws out. So not a great design, to be fair. Not very easy for people to just even take the battery out, because you've got to unscrew it. I mean, thankfully they're not sort of any Apple screws like the pentalobe screws or anything like that. Little bit of crap there. Okay, so let's work our way around the outside of the laptop, taking out all the screws that we see, and hopefully this should give us access to the hard drive, or get us to a point where we can actually take the hard drive out. So just to let you guys know, we are live, and I've not opened one of these before, as is usually the case on these streams. So everything that you see is new to me. And I'm just going to try and get it open without any help. So as this is a new model, I've never opened one of these before. Potentially what you can find is that sometimes they will put the screws under these little rubber sections here, so you know, I'm going to be prepared for that. Little dimples there. I'm not sure if those are supposed to be just to stabilize the laptop, or if someone's potentially been in before and put a screw down too deep and bubbled the plastic. But we will find out when we've got it open. Okay, we're nearly there with the screws on this back part. Probably what we're going to have to do is open it up and take the keyboard out as well. Okay, we might be able to, yeah, so that screw there, that screw hole there is where we can actually take out the optical drive. Huh. So we don't even have an optical drive in here, we've actually got that. Wow, I'd feel ripped off if if it didn't include an optical drive and it had the space for it. I don't know about you, but yeah, if I got a laptop and it didn't have the optical drive in, just a blank thing, I'd be a bit, yeah, that'd annoy me. Let's just see if I can close down a few things. It looks like this stream is buffering slightly. It's not good. Shouldn't be buffering though. Literally got nothing open. Right, anyway, let's so there's no screws under here on this section of it, so let's make sure we've got all the screws, flip it round, see if we can take out the keyboard. Let's just get something a bit better to open that up with. I mean, what we might find is that okay, we might just be able to take the back off, the rear section off. Okay, we don't need to take that off. We can just rip off the back panel. It's the only problem when you haven't actually opened one of these before. So yeah, the basically it's a Toshiba drive, and what we find is that of all drives that we get in here, probably about 75% of them which have failed are Toshiba drives. So it's a 500 gig one. It's literally coming up with nothing on the screen when you open it up. I don't think this is even screwed in. It's just got this stupid rubber. Okay, so yeah, literally the only way that this drive is screwed in was from through the bottom, through that little bit of plasticky metal bit there, and literally just wedged in with that rubber, which isn't particularly great. I must say, you normally expect these hard drives, because of the fragile nature of them, to be sufficiently screwed in, and again, you've literally got just padding on there. There's no cage, there's no caddy for this, just literally just stuck on. So you've got two little screws there and there to take out. Yeah, bad show really from Toshiba. I have a feeling that this is an Argos special laptop, but I might be totally wrong there. The codes on it don't seem to correspond to anything much from other suppliers. Let's get the new hard drive in. So we're going to be putting in a HDST drive in here. And we're basically just going to transfer all of these sticky bits over onto this HDST drive and bunging it in with a bit of rubber, because that's what Toshiba done. Right, there we go. That is off. And we've just got a bit more work to do with that. So let's line that up. For whatever good it will do. Right, put those two screws in there to hold on this little bit of what is it? It's like a sticker with an aluminium plate on it on the new drive, and then we've got this these rubber bits that go on the top to try and stop any vibrations, which obviously hasn't worked in this case, because it's become faulty anyway. Okay, yep, that's stuck down there. And then we're going to put it back in this the rubber frame. So I'm pretty sure it was like this. Although correct me if I am wrong. So yeah, that looks about right, and we're just gonna slide this in. Is that right? Okay, yeah, so now we've got to literally just put it in, squash it in, and this rubber bit here. And make sure that this little screw part here lines up correctly with the it's a little bit sticky, so you can just stick that down there. And that is changing the hard drive on a Toshiba C50D-B-120 laptop. And we'll just screw it all back in again. But yeah, obviously if you needed to change the RAM, your RAM is just right here as well. You do have 2 slots of it, so there is potential to upgrade this. I think this has got 4 GB in already at the minute. Probably what I'll do is just give that a quick blast out as well while I'm here. Because it's all about providing your customers with value for money. So let's clean that fan out just to make sure that they're not going to be coming in a few months' time because the processor's melted or the graphics chip has gone. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's put this all together again, make sure this still fits. And so with plastics, just remember that these are going to snap into place. Don't be alarmed by the crunching sounds. Okay, so yeah, let's put our our little plastic tray in. Oh man, that's horrendous. Honestly can't believe that Toshiba, you know, for the sake of, I think we buy them in maybe, you know, maybe they're about less than £20, something like that in the UK for a DVD drive. It's obviously that they've used the chassis of something else, and they've just put new components into it. Haven't really thought about the design very much. So all the screws that I've taken out literally look about the same size, so you don't particularly need to worry about long screw damage on this model here. You can pretty much just put them all back in as you are going along. Yeah, I thought I missed one just around here. And then we've got one for the middle as well. And then we can put our battery back in and screw it in. And now comes the fun part, because we're going to be basically reinstalling Windows on it. I'm not entirely sure what version of Windows came on this. I'm going to have a look at a spec sheet, see what, and possibly ring the customer, because I didn't really ask them. It's probably a Windows 10 or a Windows 8, because we've got no Windows 7 sticker. We've also got no Windows 8 sticker either. So this is probably a Windows 10 machine. But what I'll do is I will talk to the customer and see what they had on before, and we'll reinstall that for them. And the BIOS, the key is probably already in the BIOS, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So I'm not going to bore you with installing Windows. This has been Matt from XL Pro Tech. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to leave a tip, there's a description. If you see the description in the box, there should be a link to provide a tip. If you like it, please like the video. Please, if you dislike, please thumbs down. And yeah, share it among your friends if they need help with their laptops. So thank you so much, and we will end the stream there.